Hello, everybody.
Hi, everyone.
Guess who's back?
Back again.
Hey.
Sarah's back.
Yeah. Hi, everyone. It's Sara and Sara, and we are back together again.
Yes.
At the same in the same states for the first time in over a month, which has never happened in our whole entire. Well, we were long distance for a while. That's another story. But so what we'll do is we'll kind of update you at the end of the video and put timestamps down below. If anyone wants to hear our story, but people who just want to come for the soccer, we're going to get right into the soccer. Some exciting stuff has been going on, and
yeah, soccer things are happening.
And Shebelieves is happening. I mean,
I can't believe it. That was 1 year ago.
Yeah.
Wait, did we go in March or February?
We went in March. Yeah.
1 year ago, almost exactly.
Yeah.
Before COVID.
Right.
Well, before it hit America. Before we knew it hit America.
Yeah. It was already out there, but we were just told of it.
I can't believe it.
1 year ago.
It seriously feels like 5 years ago.
I know. The whole year has been such a fog. Yeah, the whole year has been such a fog. I got back from California yesterday on Saturday. I'm recording this on Sunday, so we're going to go a little bit over the USA-Canada game. I didn't really watch the whole thing. I'm going to watch it. We have it recorded, but I'm going to tell you what we know and kind of the highlights we saw and what we thought. So that was on Thursday, and then they played Brazil. USA versus America was today, and we watched that game in full, which was exciting. The game versus Canada, USA versus Canada. From what everyone thought, people thought United States looked sloppy, and they thought they looked confused on the field. Everyone is saying that Canada looked really good. They looked really sharp. They had a focus about them. They had that cunning edge that Canada always seems to have with them.
Canada.
Yeah, totally. And then one of Sarah's favorite players, Kailen Shariden, got hurt.
Kailen Shariden. I wasn't there to see it,
but we heard about it.
I watched it back, and I was like, oh, my girl Kailen. Yeah. And she's not going to play in the Shebelieves because she's out.
Oh, really?
I read that, I believe, yeah.
And then the game was tied. It was tied going into the 79th minute, 0-0. Then our girl Rose scored. Lavelle.
Yes, Rose, I love you.
She is, when she has the eye on the target, there is no stopping Rose.
I know, she's just, when she bangs them in, she bangs them in.
She's a banger.
It's a banger. Bangers and mash, eh?
Yeah, she does live in the UK now, so yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So she looked great. They ended up winning, but like most people said, they looked a little sloppy. They looked out of sorts. And they came out, the victors. They might not look the best, but they still came out the
always win.
But that Canadian team, I really like that Canadian team. I mean, a lot of the Canadian players play for Dash, and I really like Dash.
So it was pretty much USA versus Dash. Yeah, so that's what we really saw.
A little bit, yeah. Christen Muse maybe gave some of the insight to like Sophie Schmidt and Chapman and Michelle Prince, who said like, hey, they're gonna do this. They're gonna do this, y'all.
They shared secrets.
Yeah, shared secrets. But we didn't watch it, but we're gonna watch it. So I want to let us know what was the best part of that game for you guys, because that is always a fun game. What did you guys think of that game? What did you like about that game? Because I really didn't watch it in full, either did Sarah, but we definitely caught the highlights. Then it goes on to today, USA versus Brazil, and we saw the USA. We saw the starting lineup: Christen Press, Alex Morgan. We're gonna talk about the game first, and then we're gonna talk about some other things that kind of happened during the game or before the game. We're gonna get to that, so look out for timestamps. They went in there, and by all accounts, they looked a lot better than they did versus Canada. It might have been because Christen Press was starting. It might have been because Dunn was having a great game, like a really great game.
Oh my God, that one save she got.
I know. I mean, that was the
literally
talk of the game.
Saved my life.
That was the talk of the game. It looked like they were not as sloppy, not as disorganized, but they played Brazil, and it was a tough game. And then Marta was in there, Dabinha was in there. I mean, that's a tough team,
Yeah.
Then I don't know what minute, but our girl Christen scores. Our girl
11th minute.
Oh, was it?
Yep.
11th minute.
They said that in the game. 11th minute. Very early, yeah.
Christen Press. And how long is Christen Press's hair getting? I noticed that her hair is getting so long.
I know.
So long.
Very voluminous and voluptuous as well.
Yeah, I wonder if Tobin should cut Kristen's hair, because I cut Sarah's hair.
What? Alana, what?
She scored. And then Sara and I were kind of talking about this. I love Lynn Williams. I think she is fierce. I think she is so fast, and I think
what the heck?
But Yeah.
She's a hot mess today, man. She couldn't pull through for anything.
So many missed opportunities, and
she was like stutter stepping when she should have just gone full on through and like just. I mean,
yeah. But she just was not connecting with the opportunities that she had. So that was disappointing. And I can tell she is disappointed with herself as well. You know what I mean? But I still like Lynn Williams. I still think she's going to be on the Olympic squad as of right now. I like her. I still do like her, but a lot of missed opportunities. And then the game was looking at 1-0 going to halftime. And then who comes on at the halftime or a little bit after the halfway mark? Who comes on?
Megan Rapinoe?
Our girl Pinoe. And
Pinoe
gets a lot of...
Pinot Noir. Whoa. I think I just did something there.
It was something. I'm not sure what.
Pinot
Oh, because
Noir.
she drinks a lot at the...
Well, because it's Pinot, but Pinot
Noir. There you go.
It just works, okay?
Right. So she came on, and she gets a lot of flack for being... I see it online for being like lazy, out of shape.
I thought she looked fast one time she ran.
Yeah,
it was like one time I saw her, but she looked pretty good this game.
But Pinot,
like she had a good run.
But what do I always say, Sarah? The proof is in the pudding. The proof is in the pudding.
That's some delicious pudding.
And what does she do? Not only does she score, so she scores, and it was kind of a tap in, but she was at the right place, right time. She made it happen.
It's all about timing.
It's about timing. It's about luck, but it's about making your luck happen too. You just don't become lucky. And so she tapped it in, and that was it. 2-0. Pinot. But the best part of the goal, we know what the best part of the goal was.
Was the celebration.
That's at first I literally am so dumb. I had no idea.
Really? I literally right as she did it, I go, "Oh, baby, clearly that's to baby Sloane."
I had no idea.
She's giving her a shout out from Auntie Pinot.
And then after Pinot did it, I go, and after Sarah said that, I go, "Oh yeah, baby Sloane."
Duh.
I was a little, did not catch that, but girl, Pinot was ready. Pinot was mother freaking ready for that celebration.
She scored the goal for Sloane.
I like that. Well, she's always ready for the celebration. Oh, I forgot to mention this, that it was during the Canadian game, it was a test for Alyssa naeher. She was one of her biggest tests in a while. In this game as well, you know, a lot of times you won't play a team that gets a lot of shots on goal, but, you know, this Brazil and Canada had a lot of shots on goal, so Alyssa naeher was challenged, which is good.
Oh, was there a lot of yellow cards this game?
Yeah, Brazil had like 3 yellow cards, and then
Lindsay Horan got
a yellow card.
Too.
You're right. Yeah, Lindsay Horan got a yellow card. But I saw the memes online about Lindsay Horan. It's like WWE sometimes with Lindsay Horan.
Yeah, right.
The other thing we kind of want to touch on, so at the beginning of the game, they showed the anthem. They don't always show the anthem. They normally do, but I was looking back at other games. But they definitely showed the anthem. And one thing everyone noticed was no one kneeled. So no one kneeled on the U.S. side. And obviously, people noticed. Even like Crystal Dunn and Kristen Press and people who normally do kneel, like I know Becky always kneels. No one was kneeling. And then at the end of the game, Crystal Dunn she did a press conference at the very end, and so they asked her, what was the decision not to kneel today? She said, "We never felt we were going to kneel forever, so there was always going to be a time that we felt it was time to stand." Then she said, "I think we're all proud that we're doing the work behind the scenes, and it was just a game that we felt that we were ready to move into the next phase and just continuously fight for change." So, you know, her saying that is basically saying, you know, we kind of decided together that we were going to stand. Christen and Crystal both didn't put their hands over their heart, but, everyone was standing. And I want to point out, though, something. The game that Canada did with Argentina tonight, every single one of their players kneeled. Mm-hmm. And I thought that was interesting because, as we know, Sarah and I have never really done a video specifically about the players who decided to kneel and the people who decided not to kneel. I know there was kind of a controversy there's 2 controversies that were in the past. One was about Kelly O'Hara deciding not to kneel, but then there was also kind of a debate when Julie Ertz made a big very emotionally crying with Casey Short, now Kruger, but Casey Short, and they were kneeling, and then Julie Ertz deciding to stand. and then some players deciding to stand sometimes and kneel other times. And I think there's a lot of nuance in, that discussion about why people decide to do what. I think for some people it's a very easy decision. You kneel and that's what you do. And some people say, well, I'm not gonna kneel. It was interesting that they all decided to stand.
Yeah, and
today.
I get where Crystal Dunn is coming from, and I get that she's speaking for the team and they collectively agreed on this, whatever. But I don't know. I don't know if I necessarily agree with that. Because it's kind of like, it's not, she's saying they're not throwing in the towel. They're not saying, okay, yada, yada. What's wrong with kneeling forever?
Yeah.
Is my thing. Like, you're still, the question is Megan Rapinoe going to keep,
right.
kneeling? She should. Why not, She started this whole thing in the soccer years ago, whatever. But I don't know.
And I keep thinking, is there outside forces that were pressuring them not to kneel for other reasons? I think about that too. But I always think, my biggest fear is people are being pressured to not kneel if they truly want to kneel, and they don't want to be, they don't want to be looked at as the problem again, because those things do happen. I don't think.
No, but there's a bigger problem at stake. There's a bigger issue, so.
It's just, I would love to hear that conversation of them deciding to say kneeling, because like the Canadian team, every single one of them kneeled. And me and Sarah got just kind of talking between ourselves. It's like there were people on the United States team who said, I have family in the military. I know people who are firefighters in the military.
Congratulations.
Yeah, congratulations. But it's like every single person on the Canadian team, I'm sure they have people in the military and their families. There's a disconnect between Americans. You were looked at as unpatriotic if you decide to kneel, which I think is so unfair. I think it's so sad and unfair. And I think it's unfair if some of these women's families are putting that pressure on them to say, if you kneel, you're disrespecting the family. And I think some of that might be happening. I
don't know. They seem like strong enough women that they're making their own decisions. So.
Yes. I don't know. The whole decision as a team, I respect them and I trust them and I believe them. It's just confusing, I think, to me a little bit.
My thing is, why can't they just still do both?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because it's not over, and it, just like Crystal said, it's obviously not over, and it's an ongoing issue, and they're still doing work behind the scenes, but why not show up front,
Right.
Show that protest.
And because, in the Super League in the UK, before every game, they all take a knee for like 10 seconds. They just, okay, this is a kneel and this is to support, against racism and things like that. I think, and I do think, some people don't even think you should play the national anthem at sporting events. Like, they do it at, international games.
They should play Happy Birthday. Everybody, that's
very peppy song. Everyone likes Happy Birthday.
That's everybody. Like, that's not even an American thing.
There's too big of a copyright. There's too
thing.
big of a copyright on Happy Birthday.
Okay.
But I think that, even in like baseball games, it's like, do we even need the national anthem? It's like, how, I don't know. I just think that,
now you're getting real controversial.
I know. I just think
Patriots are coming for you.
The Canadian team all kneeled, and the United States decides not to kneel as a team to say, we're still working on the issues. The biggest thing, what do you guys think down below? I want to hear what you guys have to think about this.
I want to think what Megan Rapinoe thinks. I want to hear her thoughts. They should interview her and ask her what she thinks. It
could have been Pinoe's idea or something. I don't know. Exactly. What do you guys think down below? So what do you guys think about that? What do you guys think of the 2 games so far? And I know there's another game coming up in a couple days. We'll do a video about it. So we'll go back. What do you guys think about that? So I am back right now. I am back in Massachusetts with Sarah and I. And I'm back for a while. I don't know. I probably will go back to
forever.
California.
She's not allowed to ever leave me again. Because I thought she had gotten kidnapped.
I did.
And sold on the black market or something.
My first plane landed really early in the morning, and I didn't want to wake Sarah up, so I didn't text her when I had landed.
I'm still mad about it.
Then when I got to the airport, I didn't text her. Then I fell asleep at my gate, and so I didn't text her for 2 hours. I fell asleep.
Comment down below who does that. Who's that considerate? When you're... Sorry, I could go off on this for hours. When you're flying and traveling... She knows how much I worry. Literally, she was in California. There was like 3 different times she didn't text me for like half a day, almost a whole day, whatever, for like hours. I thought she was dead in a ditch. I thought someone had kidnapped her.
I know.
I watch too many crime shows, but My mind goes there.
I
So
know.
she knows how much I worry. So she did that to me.
I know.
I called my mom, and I was like, Mother, she's been taken.
And then
I'm going to go on Brian Mills on her ass.
And then Sarah's mom goes, Sarah, she's probably sleeping.
And I go, oh, yeah, I guess she might be.
Sarah's mom knows I'm an epic sleeper. So I was there. So I'll probably go back. But Sarah and I together. And so as I'm back, we're going to be uploading regularly now when I'm back with her. It's pretty hard to make videos when I'm not with her. So that's the only inconvenient part. But I'm so happy to be back.
We're going to be distancing for a little bit. But then hopefully once we're over those...
We're wearing masks around each other, and I can't come to the bedroom. And what else?
She literally tries, and I go, no.
But I am.
I'm being more normal, though. And I have my 50%. I'm 50% vaccinated. And on Wednesday, I get the full vaccine, whatever, the other half, whatever. Number 2 shot.
So Sarah, so
I'm
we'll
not
feel
being as crazy as I could be.
I feel a little better, too, because when I was in California, my mom did have a COVID test right before I left. She was negative, although if I caught it on the plane, I wouldn't know. But I was double masked and I had a shield on the plane.
Yeah.
But my mom,
right when she got home, I threw her in the shower.
She did. But my mom, she's doing okay. It's a situation of her being comfortable at this point. So that's our goal, is to make sure she's comfortable. Sarah has been so supportive and so helping me process everything that I could not do this without her. And her being so supportive, it means the world to me.
Thanks, bro.
And it's hard to be away from her.
Yep.
And I wish, when I was even in California, I thought, I'm going to record it. Kind of helps me take my mind off everything. It did. It just logistically, I was recording in my mom's bathroom, and editing is just hard when my mom, it's like when I was with her, I was kind of taking care of her, and I want to spend as much quality time as I could with her too.
And the dog. The dog would take up the bed and not let you sleep at night.
My mom has a dog. And
the dog was a queen.
Maybe I'll insert a picture. This dog is interesting looking. She's a sweetheart. Oh, no, she bites. She bites everything.
She's a killer.
And the dog liked to sleep with me because my mom's bed was kind of high. So I usually sleep on the couch. And the dog would want to sleep at my feet every night, which was okay. But I didn't get a good night's sleep for a month because of the dog.
I'll never forgive you, doggy. No, I'm just kidding.
So, anyone have a dog like that who is attached? I think they like the warmth of your body. So,
oh yes, you're very warm.
But what did you guys think? I'm glad to be back, and the games were exciting. I had so much fun watching the game today. Like, I hadn't watched a game live in such a long time when I was at my mom's house. It was so much fun. It was like, I loved it. What did you guys think of the game versus Canada? What did you think about the game versus Brazil? And what are your guys' thoughts on the kneeling, not kneeling? Questions, comments down below. I'm happy to be back. What did you guys think? And we'll talk to you guys later.
Bye.
Have a good night. Bye.